Hey, what's up, neighbors? Welcome to a new week and a new month of the Big Idea Camp's weekly lesson videos about core essential values. Every week for this entire school year, we've been talking about values. Values are, things that start inside of us that can change the world around us. Ideas, processes that can become actions. And when we use these actions in our life, man, it can make changes. So welcome to the month of April. Are you ready for this? April showers bring May flowers. So what do you think about when you think of April? I don't know. What comes to mind? I tell you what we're going to be talking about for the month of April. Here is our new big idea value. We are going to be talking about peace. Having peace. And let's look at our definition together. Peace is defined this way: proving that you care more about each other than winning the argument. Now, let's be honest. How many people have had an argument in their life? How many people... have you ever had an argument that once you got in the middle of it, you were going strong, you were arguing, you were trying to prove your point, and then you figured out you were wrong? Have you ever had one of those arguments where it turns out you were wrong, but then once you know that you're wrong, instead of being like, my bad, you kept arguing even though you knew you were wrong? Have you ever been there? I've been there several times, maybe recently, who knows? But it happens. So peace is proving that you care more about each other than winning an argument. Because you can win an argument and lose a friend at the same time. Think of it that way. Let me say that again. You can win an argument but lose a friend. And I promise you, your friends are more important than your arguments. So, for this month of April, we're going to be talking about peace every week for the next 4 weeks. Matter of fact, next week we're going to get to this because, you may look at this picture and say, Jeremy, what's up with that animal? And I'm going to tell you right now, that's a weird animal. This is a North American pronghorn. And we're going to talk about the pronghorn not this week, but next week. So, a lot of you guys keep asking, hey, what's up with those animals? Why are the animals on the deal? We're going to go over that. So next week, come back, we'll talk about why the pronghorn is such a good example of peace. But you know what? There are other voices I want you to hear about peace today. And one of my favorite voices that I even learned from is Sam. So let's kick it over to Sam to learn more about peace. Take it over, Sam.
Sam here. And for this month, the big idea is peace. When you hear someone say peace, you may think of something really big, like everyone in the world getting along. No wars, no fighting. But have you ever thought about you? Not about the world or other countries or something far, far away, but something in your own house or your own school. Here's the thing. You can find all kinds of ways to be mad at someone. It's not hard. You can keep a list in your head and hold grudges against them for things they've done wrong. You can dislike the way they slurp their soup. You can get in an argument about which is better. Come on, Xbox or Nintendo Switch. We all know Xbox. I'm just kidding. LeBron or Jordan. Mint chocolate chip or Rocky Road. There's so many things to fight over, to disagree about, or to argue over that it may not seem possible to find peace, even in your own home or school. But the truth is, you have a choice. You have to really decide if you care more about others than winning an argument. Now, if that's what you believe, that people are more important than things or arguments or being right, then you are a person who values peace. And you always have a way to prove it. Listen, you can prove that you care more about others by walking away from a fight, by letting it go even when you are right, that rhymes, and by not talking back to adults when corrected. Peace is proving you care more about others than winning an argument. Come on, you know what we do around here. Let's do it together. Let's say it together. Peace is proving you care more about others than winning an argument. We'll see you next month.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. It's just important. I mean, there's so many reasons that we've been in arguments before trying to prove our point so we can know that we're right about something. But the fact is, it's more important to have friends. It's more important to have people around us that we care about, that care about us, than it is to be right. In time, we'll know what's right. You know, in arguments, maybe it is more about opinions, but listen, let's have peace among the people that are around us. And speaking of that, let's look at this week's lesson sheet together. This is really important to me. So start up there with the picture of that pronghorn. Gives us the definition of peace again, proving that you care about each other more than winning an argument. So that's our definition of peace. It says, think about this quote for 1 minute. Peace begins with a smile. It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, think about that. When there are times, when there's situations that come up where you have, I don't want to say the opportunity is a weird word for that, but the situation comes up where you might be able to be mad about something or take offense to something. Maybe somebody said something not so nice to you, and you have that whiplash, response that you just want to come back and lay it out on the line. Peace begins with a smile. Maybe you can hear that and go, maybe that person said that because they're having a bad day. Maybe that negative thing came from what's going on in their life, and that's very probable. So say it. Repeat the big idea as quietly as you can while still saying it. So peace. Proving you care more about each other than winning the argument. Can you say that to yourself? Can you repeatedly say that to yourself until you know it, until you memorize it? What words do you think of when you hear peace? What words come to your mind? What words, when you hear the word peace, what do you think about? Draw anything you think of to remind yourself that I make my own choices. The truth is, you do make your own choices. Now, we can be influenced and we can be, hey, you should do this, you shouldn't do that. But the truth is you are responsible for your own choices. You make your own choices. Well, how do you feel today? This is really important to me. How do you feel today? You got this new month coming up. I mean, here we go. It's April. You're only in school another, 8 weeks? We're winding down. Gosh, this year has gone by so fast. How do you feel today? Are you happy? I hope you are. Are you tired? It happens. If it's Monday, yeah, we're tired. Are you angry? Gosh, I hope not. Are you sad? I hope not. Are you sick? Are you frustrated? Are you annoyed? Are you calm? Are you chill? Are you scared? Are you worried? Are you proud? And I say this to you every week, and I want you to know it's the truth. No matter how you feel, there's no wrong answer. I hope you feel great and amazing, but the truth is you may feel sad. You may have had a bad day so far, and in that case, I'm sorry. But I want you to know it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be annoyed. It is totally okay. It's never wrong to have that feeling. But I hope you know that I hope you don't stay there very long. Does that make sense? I don't want you to be annoyed all day. I don't want you to sleep on that and carry it into tomorrow. I want you to be able to be healthier and make good feelings that come along next for tomorrow. That makes me hopeful for you. I want to look at this quote. This is going to be my Mr. Rogers quote of the month. He had this quote about peace, and it says this: peace means more than the opposite of war. When you think about that, war and peace, I mean, those two words are kind of opposites, but peace actually means so much more than just the opposite of war. Remember that quote earlier? Think about it starts with a smile. Peace is a lot of things, and so This week, we have an opportunity to live a life of peace. To not really care so much about winning the argument as much as we care about proving to people that they matter. Speaking of matter, you matter. I want you to know how you're doing in school matters to me. If you need help with things, it matters to me. So I want you to take a look over here, the Homework Helpers. We do it every week. If you need help, do me a favor, email us, thebigideacamp@gmail.com. And when we get those emails, we make this program on Monday mornings at 10 o'clock. So you can do that, right? Guys, it's been a fun week. We're learning about peace. We're going to learn about it all month. So come back next week. Let's talk about peace. Matter of fact, next week, remember, we're talking about the pronghorn. Why is that animal peace? We'll talk about it. You know why? I'll give you a hint. It avoids the conflict that separates. It only worries about what brings things together, and that is important. That's a peace person. That is a peacekeeper. So guys, live in peace this week. Try not to argue so much as you do care about each other. I'm excited to see you next week, and I want you to know until then that I like you just the way you are. I'm proud of you for who you are right now. You don't have to jump through hoops. You don't have to do anything spectacular, magnanimous. You don't have to do anything crazy for me to say that I am so proud of you. Know that. Just the way you are. I'm excited. I'll see you next week, guys. Have a great one.